Hello everybody and welcome to Game A Dayer. It is day 118 here on Game A Dayer. My name is Step and today we are going to be playing The Dream Machine, Chapter 1 and 2. Probably just play Chapter 1, I don't know. I think the rest, like Chapters 3, 4, and 5 are DLCs. I think we've got the whole thing. We'll see how far we get. I'm sure I bought this as part of a bundle way back in the day. It's been in my library forever. The Dream Machine is an award-winning adventure game about dreams and voyeurism. Interesting. It's built by hand using materials such as clay, cardboard, and broccoli. Super cool. It has very positive reviews. Was released on May 11th, 2012, and is available on Steam for $4.99 if you want to buy the whole bundle. It's my price is $4.39 because I've got some of it already. Yeah, so this is the final game that has been selected for us by the girl in real life herself, Tams. If you want to look at her channel, where she plays WoW and Minecraft and occasionally scary, spooky games, the links are in the description. She does stream every single weekday, usually World of Warcraft, and she's pretty awesome, so go and check her out. And thanks, Tams, for selecting our videos for the last 2 weeks. We might do this again. We might make it a monthly thing. We'll see. But I just wanted to give her a shout out because she is super awesome. Now, all that being said, let's jump in and play the game. Alright, we are here to play The Dream Machine. It looks super cool. Chapters... Oh, apparently we do not have Chapter 6. It's fine. We are like the dreamer. Play Chapter 1. We are like the spider. We weave our life and then move along it. We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives in the dream. The Sleeping Machine presents... The Dream Machine, Chapter 1. I hope the sound levels are okay. It's always hard for me to level them on this single screen system. Anders. Anders is the name of a cat I know. Eric. Eric is the name of an old friend. So far, the people in these credits are making me happy and nostalgic, so... Ooh. I see that we have been shipwrecked. Got a piece of wood. So, this is me. Let's examine the wreck. The boat has been smashed against that rock. Is that how I ended up here? Oh, you have no memory. Okay, good to know. It's strange that I can't remember something like that. A little bit. Pick up the shovel. Ooh, okay, so it goes into our inventory. We don't have to pick up one thing at a time. Ooh, found a lighter. Examine forked branch. It's just a forked branch jutting in out of the sand. Apparently it's going to be useful for something, because we can't just pick it up. Examine the trees. Are those coconuts? So... what do we have? Click to examine... They're surprisingly dry. Okay, I could make a fire with them. Aha. I've placed the fishing rod on the forked branch. The fish doesn't seem too interested in biting, though. That's a shame. Can fix the boat? Oh. Alright. Well, that doesn't seem terribly useful. Aha! Found a worm. Cool. Fishing rod is baited with a worm. Alright, can we... Ooh, ooh. Nice. Examine fish. The fish looks tasty. Use shovel with... Tree. I want to use shovel with tree. I want to knock down a coconut. Alright, I'll do the obvious thing. I'll light the fire. I'll grill the fish. Can't bear to skewer the poor thing while it's still alive. Isn't quite done yet, eh? Alright. Can't examine the holes. Grilled fish. Aha, we have grilled fish. Looks ready to eat. Tastes great, but what's this? The piece of paper in the belly of the fish. Examine the map. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what if I dig in the ground? It's a ticking clock. It's an alarm clock. Ooh. It was all a dream. This painting seems a lot like my dream. I must have fallen asleep looking at it. It has the kind of tacky charm that Alicia usually hates. Who's Alicia? Just an old ventilation grate, alright. These boxes are all we managed to move here last night. The rest of them, along with the furniture, should arrive later today. It says baby clothes on the label. Alicia's side of the bed is empty. She must be up already. Does it even look slept in? This must have belonged to previous inhabitants. It doesn't work. Alright. Contain books, mostly. Victor's clothes. Am I Victor? This view is much nicer than our old apartments. I'll miss being close to nature, though. Yeah, I hear ya. That's why I live in London. London's a great place for, nature. It's almost noon. I guess I must have been really tired after all that lugging. Contains an assortment of bedspreads. They're filled to the brim with crime novels. Alicia loves those. Haven't installed light fixtures yet. Okay. The nursery is right next to the bedroom. Alicia's student literature. Alicia's eBay purchases. Precious vinyl collection. Parental reading material. My old axe. Reminder of my dreams of becoming a stage musician. Once we're settled in, I'll try to get the music career brewing again. Oh. What have we here? These things are interesting. But I want these things. Pick up telephone. What about the walkie-talkies? I'm assuming that's what they are. Alright. Things for the nursery. Can I plug in the telephone? Not the right type of outlet. Of course not. Enter the kitchen. Ooh. Talk to Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Oh, you're awake. I thought I'd surprise you with breakfast in bed. Aw, that's sweet of you. I know, aren't I sweet? It's almost done. Could you set the table for us? That shipment hasn't arrived yet, honey. Doesn't have to be a table. Anything square and flat will do for now. Just grab an empty box or something. Of course, darling. Pick up empty box. This setup is weird. Okay, so enter nursery, enter hallway. Use empty box with floor. Can you put it over by the windows? Yes, I can. Thank you for the direction. Floor. Examine ashtray. Pick up crumpled paper. Examine crumpled paper. It seems to me the remains of a letter. Somebody tried to destroy it, but the fire didn't consume it entirely. If I unfold it carefully, I might be able to read it. That should do it. Right. Better be careful when I rotate these pieces, they look very delicate. Okay. To whom it may concern, I'm hiding... Aha. So we can rotate them. Alright. To whom it may concern, I'm hiding in the hope won't find something going on in hurt. Know what? I'm not paranoid. Look under the floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom and we'll see what I mean. Whatever I'm... that thing that won't... not staying around to find out about what it does. Perhaps you'll be able to figure it out. Travis, the previous tenant. Huh. Okay. You can go to the bedroom. What did it say? Light switch in the bedroom. Light switch, bedroom. Examine floorboard. The board is nailed to the floor. I can't get it up with my bare hands. Okay, well, we'll need a tool then, won't we? Enter hallway. Winter clothes. Her favorite coat. She wore it on our first date. Oh. Looks like there's something behind this box. Move box. Use telephone with telephone outlet. Pick up mail. Examine mail. Open letter. Pick up piece of paper. Examine letter. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Neff, thank you for choosing Prosser and Ankovic Realtor Service. We hope you enjoy your new home for many years to come. If you have any questions regarding our service, or if you have questions regarding the apartment or maintenance issues, please don't hesitate in directing them to our head office at this number. We look forward to continuing to serve you. Again, I thank you for choosing Prosser and Ankovic. Sincerely, Bert Sanders. Oh, Bert Sanders. Examines boxes. Things for our hallway. Christmas decorations. Shoe collection. Blankets. Alright. I don't want to go anywhere if breakfast is about to be ready. Examine mirror image. Hello, handsome. Oh, interesting. The whole bathroom is like one big shower. That... Examine shampoo, conditioner, baby oil. Don't take a shower. Let's just talk to Alicia, shall we? Have you found something to put breakfast on? Yeah, I put an empty box over there in the corner by the windows. Great, let's eat. Just sit down, I'll bring us breakfast. What do you think of this note I found? Let me see. I think it might be a hoax. Sounds too good to be true, otherwise, like something you'd read in a crime novel. He probably left us a present under the floorboards and wanted to rile us up a bit before we found it. Doesn't the fact that somebody tried to destroy the note lend it some credence? Nah, he probably did that himself to make it seem more mysterious. He seems to have made sure we can read the important parts at least. Either way, I think we should check what's under the floorboard in the bedroom. You do that, honey. Examine drawer. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Huh, we'll have to do a market run later. No, close the fridge, you dumb nut. Alright. Examine plants. Some wilted plants, probably left by the previous tenant. Clothes. Knickknacks. Sit down by box. Alright. Isn't this magical? The first breakfast in our new apartment. I could use some candles? I'm skeptical about the cardboard table. How was it? How was what, dear? Your first night in our new home. Did you sleep well? I dreamt a lot. Oh, what did you dream? What did you do? I dug a worm out of the ground. I caught a fish. I found a note in a fish. There's a treasure map. How exciting. Did you find the treasure? I was just about to, but the alarm clock went off and the sound must have fused with my dream. That's when I woke up. How strange that the mind incorporates real things into dreams like that. Man, I should get a webcam and have my face on here, because I would have just liked to give the camera one of those looks. Anyway, it's strange how the mind... I've read that it does that for us to get our precious rest no matter what. It only wakes you up if it thinks you're in danger. It's comforting to know that my mind is looking out for me even when I'm sleeping. What do you think it means? What means? Your dreams, silly. I don't know. What do you think it means? Do you want my appeasing answer? Or do you want to know what I really think? I want you to tell me the truth, of course. It sounds pretty much like your standard escapist fare. You're scared of your new situation, and you're longing back to a simpler life we had before. The old cushy job and your old slacker friends. You know that's not true. Moving here, trying to raise a family with you, it's going to be the best thing I've ever done. It still sounds like you're viewing it like some grand adventure. It was just a dream, Alicia. You're taking it too seriously. I'm sorry, Victor. I guess the force of pregnant mood swings is strong with me today. Don't I know it? So how was your first night? I slept surprisingly well, actually. You must have been dead tired then. Yeah, usually I can't sleep at all in unfamiliar places. Did you dream about anything? I dreamt I was on a luxury cruise through the Mediterranean. I was on the deck in an old fold-out chair being served umbrella drinks. You've dreamt that before, haven't you? Yeah, it's a recurring dream. It'll haunt me till the day you buy us that luxury cruise. Haunt us both, then. This is quite the breakfast. How long have you been up? Since about 9. I was having a dream, but after a while it turned really weird. That's when I woke up. What happened? Do you remember the caretaker that let us in last night? Of course, I can't remember his name, though. Me neither. Except that it ended with Orton. Something like that. He showed up in my dream. Sounds like he made quite an impression on you. To be honest, he sort of creeped me out. He seemed alright to me. Maybe in real life, but the dream version of him was real creep. So, what was so weird about your dream? Could we save that conversation for later? I don't want to talk about it while we're eating. It gets a bit graphic, you see. Of course. Speaking of the caretaker, he still has our key, doesn't he? He said he'd stop by with the duplicate, but he must have forgotten. I'd better give him a call, then. Sounds like a plan. I'll go wash up while you're giving him a call. You need any help with that? Stop pampering me, dear. I'll be fine. Okay. This art style is very creepy. Just looking for anything I can use to pry up the floorboard. The old stoves take quite a while to cool off. Need a tool or something. All soft stuff. I guess I'll call the landlord. I don't have a number for the landlord unless that is... Have you called the caretaker? I'm just gonna check if the furniture has arrived. Call the caretaker first. I don't want to be alone when he comes with the spare key. Sure thing, the movers can wait. Okay. Thanks, darling. So, is... our head office. That's not what I want. Huh. Professor and Ankovich, how may I help you? Hi, my name's Victor Neff. My wife and I just moved in an apartment arranged by your company. Why, hello, Mr. Neff. What can I do for you? Trying to reach the caretaker of this building. You wouldn't happen to have his number, would you? What's the address of the building? I'm sorry, I don't know. We just moved in yesterday. I can't remember the exact address. Oh, don't worry, it'll come to you. You probably have it written down somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it someplace. Just call me back when you find it. Thanks, bye. Examine the envelope. 12 DuPont Crescent. Okay. Well, maybe I just need to call back. Victor Neff again. I have another question for you. Oh, what can I help you with? I'm trying, but, that's the old building behind Esper Square, right? I think so. We're new to town, so I don't know where everything is just yet. Let's see here. I'm not finding any caretaker at that address. You wouldn't happen to know his name, would you? I think it's Morton. I think it's Norton? Might have been. I was really tired last night, though. No, I'm drawing a blank with Norton. Could it have been something else? Try Horton? Horton, eh? I'm not sure. It sure sounded like it, but I wasn't really concentrating. Nope, must have been something else. There are no Hortons at that address. Could it have been something else? He might have said Morton? Morton, you say? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I have a Felix Morton here, but he's actually listed as your landlord, not the caretaker. That's why I couldn't find him. Would you like his number instead? Yeah, I suppose it must have been the same guy. 555... Interesting number scheme. That's not how we do things in Canada. There's a number missing. Right, got it. Was there anything else you needed? What kind of services? Our main service is as a realtor, but we also extend a bit beyond that. We basically connect people looking for apartments with people who have apartments to sell or rent. But if you ever need help with anything like renting furniture, negotiating leases, we also provide those types of services. Did that answer your question? Thanks. That's good to know. Was that all? That's it, thank you. Alright, gonna call Mr. Morton. Morton here. Hello, this is Victor Neff from the second floor. The couple you let in yesterday? Yes, hello, Mr. Neff. Are you settling in all right? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Thanks. But I was just wondering when you'd be around to deliver the spare key you mentioned last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd all but forgotten about that. Heh, I figured you might have. I'll be right up. Thanks. Have you managed to get a hold of the caretaker? Yeah, I just got off the phone with him. He'll be right up with the keys. Great! It'll be nice to have keys to our own place. What is sound? Sound is running water. Okay. Hello again, Mr. Neff. Here's the spare key. Thanks. Is the apartment in order? Everything seems fine. Just tell me if you need help with anything. Was that all? What should I call you? Are you the caretaker or the landlord? I can see how that would be confusing. My family's owned this house for generations. I rented out the apartments I don't need and try to take care of the estate as best I can, making me both caretaker and your landlord. I see. If I need you again, where do I find you? I have an office downstairs. Didn't you see it yesterday when you arrived? No, I guess I must have been pretty tired. Just ring the doorbell. I live and work here, so I'm pretty much there at all times. You live in your office? The office is just the front room. My apartment extends further in. You made me worried there for a second. That's it for now. Don't be shy if you need me. Thanks. Is that Mr. Morton I heard in the hallway? He was just here dropping off. Did you get a creepy vibe off him? Can't say I did. He seems quite nice to me. Alright. I get that there's, like, tension in this game. It's just kind of weird. Open stairwell door. Open closet door. Examine the box. Oh, that's the firebox. Okay. It's locked. Open left apartment door? That wouldn't be very polite. Oh, okay, so I don't want to upset our neighbors. Call elevator. Seems to have been sealed off. Judging by the warning tape, I'd say it's probably hazardous. That's not very good. You need a stairwell. Elevators aren't always going to work. Oh my. I thought that might happen. You're one of the new tenants, aren't you? That's right, I'm Victor Neff. My wife and I just moved in next door to you. Well, hello there, young fella. I'm Eddie Jones. I'm the resident senior in this house. Edie. Oh, Edie. I'm sorry if the sound disturbed you, ma'am. The door jams every once in a while. You'll be well advised to keep some sort of grease product handy. I'd lend you some butter, but I'm all out, I'm afraid. That's alright. I'll probably be able to find something. Well, what do you expect from a house built on an Indian burial ground? Say what? I'm just joshing you, son. It's founded on bedrock, sturdy as can be. You couldn't bury someone here unless they got run over by a steamroller. Did you say your name's Victor Neff? Like the actor? Just like the actor, but he lived before my time, though. But you two must be related, surely. No relation, I'm afraid. I've never seen any of his movies either, to be honest. Ah, you're missing out. I have a knack for playing... he had a knack for playing brutes. He used to be a boxer, you see. Then I assure you our similarities end with our names. You seem like such a polite young man, unlike the caretaker here. Mr. Morton? Yeah, that's the one. You don't like him? How could I? He tried to evict me as soon as his father died. Fortunately, I've got connections with the housing board in this town. What do you know about him? About as much as I care to. I've lived up here long enough to see him grow up. I knew his father quite well. He was a caretaker prior to little Felix, a wonderful man. Unfortunately, the apple fell far from that tree, in this case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I'm being rude to my guests. A game of bridge between three is, after all, not a game of bridge at all. See you later then, Miss Jones. Call me Edie. Everybody does. Bye then, Edie. Goodbye, dear. Surely you can squeeze through that. Alright, well. Let's go get some grease. Do you want anything, my love? Not gonna ask her about grease. Baby oil. Ooh, the basement needs a keyhole. Well, hello again, Mr. Neff. Did you require anything else? What can you tell me about the other? They keep to themselves, mostly. It's a pretty quiet house, and that's the way I like it. Apart from you and me, there are 3 other inhabitants in the estate. On the top floor is Mr. Willard. He doesn't get out much due to his disability. Next to him lives Miss Theed. She works as a night nurse at the Abbey Hospital. She's asleep during the day, so I rarely see her. Next to you and Mrs. Jones, a widow since a few years back. Next to you, we have Mrs. Jones. I'm afraid her age is starting to get the better of her. But on a good day, she's still quite lucid. Alright. I can just leave well alone for now. You didn't want to ask about the stairwell? Alright. Ah, the movers. Are you Victor Neff? Yeah, that's me. We've got your sofa here, sir. Ready and delivered. If you just sign the receipt here, I'll leave it in your hands. You can't leave the sofa, you have to... Says nothing about an apartment delivery in the contract, sir. We deliver door to door, like it says right here. And technically speaking, the sofa has been delivered to the door. I don't buy that for a second. I think you managed to get our sofa stuck in the doorway. And since you can't get it free, you're just gonna leave it there? You call it stuck, I say it's delivered, sir. I'm gonna try the sympathy card. Well, I guess I could give you this complimentary crowbar. I'm sure a big guy like yourself will be able to pry the sofa free in no time. Provided that you sign the receipt, of course. Fine, give it here. You haven't heard the last of this. He considers it a job well done. Seems to be permanently stuck. Just gonna stand there? Seeing as I can't get out, I might as well take a little break. Oh, you ass. You're probably the latest mover I've ever encountered. Enjoy your sofa, sir. Examine the mailboxes. T. Brittle, Morton Estates, F. Morton. Huh. I think it's ours now. Okay, but the letter came to the front door. You know what? Whatever. We have a crowbar. Let's go and... check under the floorboards. Stuck? Permanently? It looks pretty bad. You might have to chop it up, I'm afraid. Surely they'll reimburse us, right? I wouldn't get my hopes up. They run a pretty shoddy operation. We'll see about that. Alright. Wait. Oh, apartment key. I have the apartment key. Crowbar snapped in. It's not even metal. Good thing I managed to get the board up before it broke. What? Ooh. This device seems to be where the current ends up. I have no idea what it does. This device measures the current running through it. Okay. I think the current enters through here. Okay, so that's going. This is weird. Alright. Examine resistors. Oh, those are resistors. I have to... I have to avoid the resistors. Does it increase or decrease the current? It decreases. That's why it's called a resistor. So... why this no work? Aha! Okay. So, this power is going up here, down here. Looks like some kind of fuse. Okay, so if that goes through there, one resistor. So currently 2 of the resistors are affecting things somehow. This seems to have overloaded the fuse. This was designed to blow before anything else could happen. Maybe I can bypass it somehow. How about you just remove it? And... too much power for the machine to handle, completely burned out. I wonder what it operated. What is that? Thought I heard some kind of noise. I don't know, really. I did what the note said and found a circuit under the floorboard. After I tampered with the circuit, the painting flew up. What's that behind the painting, then? I'm not sure. It's a camera. So, what is it? Camera? I mean, somebody is peeping on us while we slept? It certainly seems that way. Who would do such a thing? I don't know. I was just about to say that, damn Mr. Morton. He does seem like the likely culprit. After all, he had free access to the apartment. And if it was Mr. Morton, that means he found the note left by the previous tenant and tried to destroy it. That makes sense. I told you I got a creepy vibe off that guy. It has to be Morton. He's trying to fulfill some kind of perverted fantasy peeping on us. I feel so violated, Victor. I think we should call the police immediately. What do you think? Make sure he doesn't get away before the police arrive. By now he's probably noticed that we've discovered what he's up to. I'll just go down and keep an eye on him until the police gets here. That sounds like a good idea. We have to make sure he doesn't get away with us. I'll call the police in the meantime. Good. You call the police. I'm gonna go down and talk to Mr. Morton. Can't believe it, they put me on hold. This will probably take a while. I'll go down and hold him there until the police arrive. You do that, dear. Locked from within and won't budge. Try opening the door. The door is locked. Have to get in and make sure he doesn't tamper with evidence. Has Mr. Morton passed through here? Who? Mr. Morton, an elderly, shifty-looking fellow. Sofa's been blocking the entrance, sir. Nobody's come in or out of this place. Alright, we'll grab a coat hanger. Nothing's permanently stuck. Especially not a soft thing like a sofa. Alright, let's... unlocked the door. Didn't mean to ring the doorbell. Oh, this is the end of Chapter 1. Mr. Morton, I know you're in here. We found your camera. My wife's upstairs calling the police. They'll be here any minute. Chapter 2. Alright, guys, I just checked and we've been playing for an hour, so I'd love to keep going. I'd love to play through the whole thing, but I don't have that kind of time. Sorry. If you'd like to see me play through the rest of this, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe we could make that happen. The first video to get 100 likes on this channel will get a full playthrough of that game. So, you know, keep your eyes out for that. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. As I said, the first video to get 100 likes will get a full playthrough. If you are new to the channel, or if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. We have been playing The Dream Machine here today on Game a Day. My name has been Step, and please come back tomorrow when I'll be playing something exciting for Spring Sakura Sunday. Thanks very much, guys.